Yo, what up, Dot? Yo, son, where you been, son? Oh, what up? That's your little man? What up, Shorty? What up, Shorty? What up? Say, so you know I get style, man. Brooklyn style, man. Nah, I ain't good, son. I ain't good, man. I'm trying to get paper, man. Hey, I've been trying to call you, so where you been, man? Where you been, man?
You always beefing at me, dog. Downstairs, you gotta call my cell, you know what I mean?
Calling your cell, man. I call your cell, I call your office, your pager, like, what I gotta do, man? Can I hang out?
Yo, I'm gonna invite you to this party.
Party? I'm with a party, yo. Can I bring the block? What can I do, yo?
You can bring the block, you can bring the weapon.
I'm with that, son, for real, yo.
Damn, dog, look at my hairline, dog. You gave me a George Jefferson, man. What kind of shit is that, man? Damn, man. Fix that shit, man.
Nah, you gotta let it grow back.
Yeah. Peace to the gods and the earths. Mad rapper, D. Dot, Crazy Cat, I'm in the house. Gemini Keez, D. Dot Keez, CNN Keez, Leo Keez, however you want to call it. We zodiac signs, we rappers, we're hosts, we rock me TV. That's all I know, baby. Don't shrink that screen, and motherfucker, definitely don't shrink them drawers, man.
And I'm back, Keez Digital with Papa Dot, Deric D. Angelettie. That was a good first part of the interview, man. I know when I go and do the edit, man.
I'm worth the money, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm worth the money, man.
Yes, you
Spend
are.
that bread,
Yes,
baby.
you are.
Spend that bread.
Dot, you started a company called Connected Dots Consulting. Yeah. I want you to tell me what the mission of Connected Dots is and who are some of your clients that you're representing?
Well, the mission of Connected Dots Consulting is to use my brand and my experiences to help shed light on other people's experiences and ventures by advising them, consulting them, helping them with the building process of different avenues. Some of my clients have been B.A.M Racing, that's a part of NASCAR. Obviously I have Bad Boy as a client because I executive produce, new artists coming out like Asim and Ness, and I've done Black Rob on the outside, So I had A&E as one of the clients, meaning I consult for Steve Harris directly, who's one of the people at the company trying to get him reality shows or concepts for reality shows or different type of television shows. The goal basically is to try to get them their mission accomplished by connecting them to either financial people or other outlets that might help build their brand. And because a lot of people know me as an advisory type of dude, being able to give advice, because I've been through a lot of different situations from executive to artist to producer. A lot of people come to me for advice, so I just figured why not charge for it, So that's really where it's at.
It seems like the music Bad Boy is putting out today is missing that certain element, Dot. I want to know, coming from you, what do you think about the current Bad Boy sound?
Well, everybody got their opinion, you know what I'm saying? They're still doing well, selling records. They still have some credible artists. Obviously it's not the sound that when I was there or when we had our reign. The times have to change and people go at the times. To their credit, they withstood the storms. When all these other people have folded, Bad Boy is still around, so you have to...
They the only one out right now, right?
Well, then that's a credit to Puffy and his staff and Harv and everybody else. So, on one hand, you may not enjoy the new sound, but that's part of reinvention, which I talked about earlier, No, they don't have the Nasheem Myrick, Stevie J, D. Dot, Hitman. They don't have that, no, obviously, but a lot of people from that era don't have those same sounds from before, So, but yeah, me personally, I would like to go back to that era, but like I said, hip-hop and R&B and pop music has to elevate, and Bad Boy is one of those people that are in the mix of trying to reinvent and get a quality sound back that can keep them where they at, So, yeah.
Okay. Dot, I want to know, who are some of the artists and producers you helped along the way, man? I know you opened up the doors to a lot of careers for a lot of people, so who?
I credit myself for being like on the cusp of what's going to be hot. That way, that's why I've been here. Obviously, I just said my career started in 1990, and it's 2009, and I'm still here producing for Cassie and Puffy, and I did Fat Joe, wrote a song called I Won't Tell, and, shopping beats to various artists and in talks with various artists to be on new beats and writing songs. So I've helped various people along the way, like the Kanye's and I've been a part of 50 Cent's movement and Eminem's movement, and obviously the Biggies and the MASE and the Locks movement. And there's a lot of artists who, have been here and are not here no more. Like for example, Tracy Lee. Tracy Lee came in the game, and he did his thing. It didn't work out for him, and now he's an attorney. he became a lawyer. He went back to school, became a lawyer, and he's still only in his 30s, so he still has a lot of hot music. So Tracy Lee is somebody that helps. So that story, when it's told, can be kind of incredible. You know, college student, became a rapper, was recording with some of the most credible rappers in the game, didn't, you know, do the numbers that people thought, kind of went into hiding, decided to go back to school, and now he's schooling young artists on what he's been through. Who better than a trust than somebody who been what you been what you've been through, and can guide you on the future, because he got the law in his hands. So, you know, that's a story of people I helped, you know, and obviously me and Puffy went to college together, and, you know, and people like Mark Pitts, who's doing successful over at Jive, is one of my family members, and, you know, different people that I just been a part of that I'm just blessed to, you know, to say that I'm still here almost 20 years later, you know.
Dad, I want to talk to you about this documentary that you're producing on the Hitman sound that's causing some type of controversy on the net right now. Now, during that time, a lot of people were getting money, right? And I know you know this. A lot of people during that Bad Boy era were getting money, and now the complaints are coming out now. So what is this documentary gonna explain to the viewers, to the fans?
Well, first of all, to set the record straight, I'm not solely producing a Hitman documentary. It's all of the Hitmen, including Puffy. There's a concept out there of doing a story on that era of hip-hop, of the Hitmen, with all of us. And that 11-man squad of producers, which was, you know, a couple of the names that I named. It's put out there to be an educational piece, to explain to people the behind-the-scenes stories of what they heard, the real behind-the-scenes. It's not a Puffy bashing story. Right. It's not a Bad Boy bashing story. It's the story uncut, good and bad. You know, the contract disputes, the chicks, the money, the parties, you know what I'm saying? It's just the story. Right. And there's gonna be positive in it, and there's gonna be negative in it. There's gonna be controversy in it, there's gonna be drama in it, but that's what it's supposed to be, because that was the real. It's not taken from one perspective of all 11 men, or all 10 hitmen against Puffy, or Puffy against the 10 of us. Right. It was 11 of us on the team, and from 1996 to 2001, we did something historic. And for those that don't know, now you know. The controversy comes in because people heard the Puffy stories, and they've heard all the stories over the years about battles of money and contracts and who's getting robbed and who's doing this and who's doing that. That ain't this documentary. This documentary is not going to go into that. Now, obviously, if there was a producer Bad Boy problem or a Puffy producer problem, we're going to address it. But it's not one-sided. Puffy has just as much say on what happened as the producer will, because it's what happened. It's in the past, but it's still what happened. Also, the positive things, like how the records got made, how our relationships was with Biggie and Mase and the Locks, and being young, black and Spanish and white, and coming from nothing and getting money and feeding our families. Like, there's so much positive in it too. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the Hitman, it's a story, but it's an educational piece, because we really want people to be like, wow, that's how it was done. It wasn't just this person in here making the records. It wasn't just this person in here writing it. It wasn't just this person in here doing this. It was a collaboration and an effort that was unlike nothing you ever seen. So that's the story of the Hitman. You see what I'm saying?
You guys have a title for that documentary yet, and a date when it's going to be released? A
tentative title right now is A Team Much Stronger Than Yours. That's hard. That's hard.
Dad, this is going to be a crazy question, but I got to ask, man. Do you ever think that maybe you still haven't put out that hit record yet?
Oh, definitely. I probably haven't even done my best work yet.
Really? You coming from D-Dot, you haven't put out your best work yet?
I'm only 40. I still got Quincy Jones, Babyface years in me, man. I still got Ray Charles years in me, Barry White years, Roy years. I got those years in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got those years in me. Okay. And remember, some of the people that I'm growing with, as we all get older, we're going to reconnect again in times, because they're still growing as artists. So, for example, I started out with Mary J. Blige in 1993, 94. I didn't produce my first record for her until 2001 or 2 or something like that on the Love and Life album. And she's so historic that maybe 5 or 6 years from now, if I'm not on this new album, Mary, can do. If I'm not on the new album, who knows? You know, 5 years from now, when she's seasoned veteran, we may connect and make the next pop smash, you know? Like, I just feel like I'm gonna be here for a while, because I do more than just make beats.